Alright, I know it's been a while, but I'm back.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
The All-Star game. If I'm being honest with you, it was rubbish. It was All-Star weekend, holistically, was rubbish. The only saving grace was Mac McClung. So we started off with the celebrity game, I guess, if you want to do that. Absolutely nothing happened. And then we had the Rising Stars Challenge. I got to see Bilal Koulibaly, Bob Carrington play. I got to see Alex Sarr, as a DC fan. It was a good, enjoyable watch. Armin Thompson, obviously. Stefan Castle played well. We got to see players play incredibly well and showcase why they've been good so far. Obviously, it would have been better if they did have that Victor Wembanyama push, but obviously he was an All-Star in his second year. And they've changed the whole All-Star format. So essentially, if you win the Rising Stars Challenge out of those three teams, that one team that wins goes through to face one of the three teams in the All-Star game, because they now have 3 teams of 8. The questionable thing now, in my opinion now, is you've given this opportunity to Rising Stars. This is my only problem I had with it so far. You've given opportunity to Rising Stars to go and play in essentially the All-Star game without having proven it. You could be a bench player, you could be Ryan Dunn for Phoenix Suns, and you can go be playing in the All-Star game, playing against LeBron James, theoretically. So that was my main issue with that at first. And then we go on a deeper level, we carry on, we got the Saturday events, we got the skills contest, which we saw Victor Wembanyama and Chris Paul absolutely try to take the piss out of. I don't understand why you go to this sort of things and not adhere to the rules. I know they're trying to win, which is the best nature people can have, but at least try to adhere to the rules and not do anything sneaky and conniving. But I guess with Chris Paul, you're gonna get some Chris Paul shenanigans. But I mean, to be fair, when you really think about it, Chris Paul and Wembanyama are the same type of thing, because they will do anything to win, and I like that sort of mentality. That can really bring forth Wembanyama to the GOAT debate in future years to come. We had the 3-point contest. I'll be honest, I fell asleep during the second round. I apologise. It was a long day, but I did see Buddy Hield shoot lights out in the first round, and I did see Tyler Hero's winning shooting in the final round. Fair enough. Tyler Hero continued to shoot well in the actual All-Star game, which we'll get to later on. And we had the slam dunk contest, which Mac McClung single-handedly made this the best thing in All-Star weekend somehow, because Stefan Castle had one dunk that was fantastic, the one that came through the net, and he dunked it straight back again. Really, really good dunk. Martas Vazelis attempted something really nice, which was the bounce underneath, but the rest of the dunkers just weren't on the level of Mac McClung. Mac McClung had 450 dunks, I think. Some of them are truly, really, really good. The one where he put 2 balls and he windmilled with the other hand, dunked it with one hand, windmill with the other hand. The one where he span around and dunked it. These are all dunks we've never seen before. Over the car. This isn't Blake Griffin over the car, over the hood of the car. This is genuinely over the car reverse. Some fantastic stuff we're seeing. The dunk contest has been dead for years, and Mac McClung has definitely brought it back. And then we had the All-Star game. Genuinely, I'm watching Love Island right now, and Love Island is 1 million times more entertaining than every single All-Star game that happened there. And I think it goes from top to bottom. I think obviously NBA higher-ups want this game to do well. They want the players to buy in and play fantastically. They want it to play like you're playing at UCLA, UCLA runs, Arizona State runs, those sort of things there. They want that to happen. They want it to be like Seattle, like the Drew League. But it isn't. It isn't. For some reason, these players don't want to play real pickup basketball, and I'm not sure why. I don't know why there's not enough incentive. I guess you can't pay everybody, and so the incentive isn't real for winning. If you give someone, let's say, £1 million or $1 million, they're going to play fantastically. I think the level underneath that, the best of the best players don't really care. Now, Steph Curry, All-Star game MVP, fantastic. He still shot 7 for 17. I know he's going to attempt some crazy shots, but you hit one from literally half court. Sometimes they say half court and it's like where the logo is. He hit it literally from half court. Crazy shot. But yeah, He shot 7 for 17. I told you the state of the game where they're letting him shoot 17 nut shots. Not fantastic, you know. And a player like LeBron James to come in on the day and say, I'm feeling ankle discomfort, and so I will not be playing today, is a stain on the NBA. Arguably, obviously, you can have your opinions, arguably the greatest player ever, the man with the most points in the history of the National Basketball Association, has come out and said, yeah, I don't really fancy it. He could have said this a couple of days ago, and Norm Powell would have been in. Norm Powell deserves it. Norm Powell's been fantastic this season. He's an MIP candidate, probably is the MIP right now. But because LeBron James thinks he's bigger than the league, he probably is, but if the league wants to be bigger, they have to understand that player power is not a positive in this sense. You can't have your player coming out and making a sham of your contest, make it seem like it's a nothing game anyway. Who cares? I'll say it a couple hours before the actual game. And I think that's stupid. Apparently Anthony Edwards was injured, that's why he didn't get off the bench for a single minute, and it looked like the only players that actually cared were, Jaren Jackson Jr. cared a little bit, Shea cared on offense, and I think if Giannis was fit, he would have cared. He usually does. But Victor Wembanyama was the only. And to be fair, this is the most offense I've ever seen Jokic do in an All-Star game. But Victor Wembanyama was the only person D'ing up, trying to score buckets, but still trying to put on a show for the fans. You have to treat this like it's a pickup game. You have to treat this as if you're looking at the other opponent saying, this is what I could be facing in the playoffs. But this is me showcasing my talents to the rest of the world, because the whole world's watching. The casual NBA fan is watching you, but they treat it like it should be their day off. It should be an honor to play in the All-Star game. It shouldn't be a chore. And I think that the fact that these higher up players can treat it like it's a chore means they shouldn't be in it. All these players, at the point, I'm going to be honest with you, people won't like me saying it, at the point where they did the voting, Stephen Curry shouldn't have been an All-Star. He's improved since, obviously. His scoring has got better since. I don't give a damn if it's in the Bay. Steph Curry shouldn't have been an All-Star at that point. But the fact these players can get shoehorned in because they played decently makes it like this. Like, maybe LeBron James shouldn't be an All-Star starter. He shouldn't in my book. I think Anthony Davis has played better than this season. You know? But because he's LeBron James, he will be an All-Star starter. And because of that, he feels like, I've already got the number on my tally, it's whatever. I think there needs to be a lot of things. We can get rid of the All-Star game, to be honest. You can have a 1v1 tournament in there. You could have many other things to fill the place of that. You could have a team against the EuroLeague champions. You could have the NBA champions against the EuroLeague champions to have essentially the world champions. Obviously, the NBA champions would probably win, but it's an accolade nonetheless, and you can see with the in-season tournament, players might care. But ultimately, Adam Silver, player empowerment, has ruined the All-Star weekend. He's ruined the All-Star game, and you have to sort it out. Adam Silver, it's on you, mate. Don't forget to subscribe.